Hi guys, this is Doc. This is December 2nd, and I don't know if you can tell here, but I got quite a bit of luggage here in the van, which means I'm heading out of here. And I've had to keep where I'm going a secret, but if you're watching this now, it means the trip is already over, so my agreement was that I wouldn't tell anybody I was going, so there wouldn't be any undue attention to my visit. But needless to say, to go where I'm going, I needed my passport. I needed a lot of shots. My arm still hurt. And I needed a very important thing that most Westerners can never get, and that's a visa inviting me to come to North Sudan to help the prospectors there, hopefully, and maybe find a little gold myself. So anyway, I'm going to chronicle this as we go along. I'll be releasing little videos of my journey. Like I said, if you're watching this, the trip is already over, and maybe successful, maybe not, I don't know. We'll have to find out after I get back and go through this. I've also got one of those little spot GPS locators, and so you'll be able to see where I actually went in the Sudan. I'll give you the link to the page. It'll show all the places where we visited, and hopefully you can put pictures with places and see exactly what they're doing over there in the Sudan. I'm very fortunate. I feel very fortunate that I was invited to come. This all happened because I have a really good customer who I became good friends with. I brought him out to Las Vegas. I helped train him what to look for as far as gold, and because of some of my efforts in explaining some of the geology to look for, which I didn't know how it was going to relate to the Sudan or not, but apparently it did, because one of his friends who he tried to educate went out and found 32 kilos of gold. So after that happened, they decided that they wanted to invite me over, and it just so happens that my friend is a friend with a government official over there who was able to arrange for me to get a visa to come there, because they don't give, like I said, they don't give many visas to Westerners. So this is going to be quite an adventure. And I don't know of anybody that's gotten to go to Northern Sudan, and we don't know really very much about Northern Sudan other than what we've seen in the pictures and the gold rush. So I'm going there, and hopefully we'll all be a lot better educated about all the stuff that's going on in the Sudan with regards to the gold rush and their use of mine lab detectors. Hopefully I can give them a little better understanding of how to use their detectors and what areas to look in for the gold. So anyway, I'll be checking back with you. Stay tuned, and let's see if together we can have a great adventure. All right, thanks guys. Wish me luck. Say a prayer for me. I want to stay safe. I said it's a little, I told my friend, I said, you know, I'm a white pasty Christian boy going over to a predominantly Muslim country. He said, no problem. He says, you know, you're going to have an armed escort with you everywhere you go. So I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse, but I'll keep in touch. Bye.
I'm at D34 right now.
So guys, here I am at McCarran Airport. First I got to fly from Las Vegas to Denver. I got about a 1-hour layover there, which is just about perfect to get on my flight from Denver to Frankfurt, which is a 10-hour flight. I'm going to be exhausted, but hopefully it'll all be worth it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm certainly looking forward to the adventure. Here we are, we've landed in Germany. I have no idea what the time is. I think it's around maybe 10:30 or so. And we'll find out as we go along. Okay, this is my good friend Isam. He brought me all the way to Germany just so I could freeze my rear end off.
Wow.
But it's gonna get warmer where we're heading to, right? So, Isam?
Definitely, yeah.
That's
It's gonna
good.
be in the 90s.
In the 90s. Well, that'll be a big swing because
Oh, yeah.
how cold is it here? Maybe
It's maybe in the right now in the 40s.
40s. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very warm.
Yeah.
Wow. So here I am again back at the Steinhager Hotel. Different room, different circumstances. I had to rent this room for the night because lo and behold, when we got to Frankfurt Airport, we found out that the visa that it took so long for me to get had expired by 3 days. Now I don't know why, even though they checked my visa in Denver, Colorado, before I boarded the Lufthansa flight to come all the way to Germany for 9 hours. They didn't find that little peculiarity that my visa had expired, but they didn't, and so here I am, and I can't go anywhere. I can't go to Sudan. I can go back home, but Isam has gone ahead. I told him get on the flight. The only way this is going to work at all is if you go ahead and go to Sudan, get your friend in the government to reissue the visa with a new date, and he said he would take it down to the Lufthansa office and make sure it got wired here to Frankfurt so I can reboard the plane. So at least I get a chance to catch up on my sleeping because that was a really long flight. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm either going to be going to Sudan or I'm going to be heading back to Las Vegas, one or the other. But I think Lufthansa dropped the ball when they didn't at least stop me in Denver. It would have been a lot easier to turn around and go home, an hour and a half flight than it is a whole 10 and a half hours, 9 hours from here back to Denver and then from Denver back to Las Vegas. But the saga continues. All right. There's a little grocery store called On the Run. I'll stop in there and see what I can get. Even over here we have graffiti. So I'm heading back to the airport. Isam has just mailed me my new visa with my extension to December 31st. So hopefully tomorrow and Sunday I'll be able to fly out of here at 3:55 and get into Khartoum with no problems. Sam said they may want to charge me an extra $250 for a 2-day layover. I said that's ridiculous. I want to sue them for allowing me to leave Denver after they checked my visa and didn't find anything wrong with it. They should have never let me leave in the first place. So here's the airport over here. And there's a Hilton, which is right across from the airport. A little misleading because it tells you that the Steinenberger Hotel is only a half a mile away. What they don't tell you is it's on the other side of the Autobahn, so to walk there you'd be killed. Yeah.